to think together we've had at least 5 trips with Ashland students from the seminary, and you've had a number of other trips with the high school going to Greece and Italy. I think one of our most exciting trips was 1980 when we had 45 students. It was our first trip from the seminary, and we landed in Egypt, then went to Jordan, Israel, Greece, and Rome, all in the space of, 21 days? Mm-hmm. But it was an exciting experience to take students who were counselors, students who were in biblical studies, just such a variety, and to expose them to some things that we really love, the classical world as well as the world of the Near East. So those were experiences outside the classroom. Those trips were memorable.
When we came, there were only 3 houses for sale in Ashland within walking distance of the seminary, and that was one of the parameters that we set. You have to be able to walk. Of course, we didn't realize he would be carrying a bunch of books every time. But in fact, one of the students gave him a little red wagon so that he could tote them around. He ran the Red Wagon Award or something that year.
All the lexicons and dictionaries.
But the nice part about that was being close and having small classes. The students could come to the house, and many of the faculty in those days opened their homes for students. You never knew when there would be a knock on the door. And even when we first started out, as Ken always said, his grandmother said, you always have to have enough food and an extra place set at the table in case somebody turns up. And we always did that. And there usually was a student. In fact, we had, 3 or 4 students live with us over those years just because they had no other place to go or they lost their apartment.
We tried also to open our house sometimes in the evening just for an open house on a Friday night, or the Greek breakfast at the end of the spring semester was always a highlight to come, and you can walk. So I think that was part of it. Now we have a number of commuting students, or now we're online, so it's a little different. But I think we still maintain a community of relationships here. But that was, I think, just living so close to the seminary. And I think our interest with high school students and our interest in the church gave us a larger and a broader family too. It wasn't just seminary students, but there was the interaction of the faith community. The university, well now formerly the college, brought in a number of opportunities for music, literature, conferences.